Hey YouTube, it's SoulPrime13 with another video review. Today we're going to be looking at the fourth party upscaled Reximus Prime, which is a fourth party upscaled shattered glass grimlock. So I had ordered this guy a while ago and he came in with a broken chest, but the replacement part came in today and I was able to get him all fixed up so I can finally do the review. Hooray! He is a big one. I probably should be doing this on the tripod, but I only have enough time to shoot one video today, so it's going to be a little thrown together. But overall, I can say that this guy has definitely got a nice paint job. Plenty of orange and some green highlights. Purple Autobot symbols. I'm kind of surprised that they put those on there, but I'm not complaining. Does have some nice white paint on the toe claws, which are die cast. We got some more of those highlights. We got some purple, white, orange, green. They have removed the head twisty gimmick. It sort of remains ever so slightly, but apparently they've removed the inner gears. There is still a gear in the head because you can hear it ratcheting, but honestly it's not a big deal to me. I'm probably just going to mostly display him in robot mode. But for a quick size comparison, here we have him next to the Leader Class 86 Grimlock. Give you an idea of how chunky this chunky boy is. He's very big. Definitely would make a great centerpiece figure. Who is that? Anyway, let's talk a little bit about the articulation. The legs are on ball joints, so you get plenty of movement there. You do have two joints here because these are also, you know, the robot arms. The toes can fold down about that far. The end of the tail can move side to side, and there is some wiggling with the tail. The T-Rex arms are on some ball joints. They do have a very wide elbow range, and the three claws are individually pinned, so you do get some movement there. Do be careful, these are pretty sharp, and I don't believe there's any wrist rotation, so but there is that. And again, you can get a full 360 out of the head. You can get one click up. The mouth does open, and there is a little torch there in the mouth. Now, as far as gimmicks, as with the original Masterpiece, you can change the eye color by opening up the top of his head. There's a little spinny thing here. You just pull down on it and rotate it, and now he has orange eyes, which is the color I prefer out of the two. But yeah, oh, and there's a swivel here. But that's about it for dinosaur mode. Very imposing and very neat. Again, definitely would make a great centerpiece for either a oversized collection Masterpiece or, you know, a shattered glass set. Definitely dig it, and I'm glad that, you know, I finally have it in working order. But I think that's about all there is to say about this mode. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the transformation. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to come here and split the chest. If I can get my nail in there. Come on. Okay, apparently we're not going to split the chest. Come on. Come on and work with me. Why are you fighting me? Alright, let's try working with the tail, I guess. We'll split the tail down the middle. Bring the legs out to the side. And sort of spread those apart. So for the bottom of the tail, we're going to bring this piece out, and then we're going to bring this out and around, and then rotate this all the way around like so. Rotate this piece up. Actually, no, not yet. I'm going to bring this up like that, and then bring this up, fold the tip of the tail in, bring this around the back, then fold that up. Straighten out the knee, rotate 180, and then we're gonna bring this hip out and then bring the leg down like so. There we have one leg done. Then we will rinse and repeat. Get this piece here, start folding this in so that we can bring this out. Then fold that up, fold that up, fold that in, close that up, and fold that down. Rotate that 180, then adjust that hip. And there we have the legs more or less done. And now we have a dinosaur insectoid. Anyway, so let's see if I can get the chest to split now. Might have to go grab a splitter or something. This was not this tight a minute ago, I swear. Alright, fine, we're using this sword. There we go. Come on. There we go. Okay, so we split the chest, and then we're going to want to maneuver around these arms and bring them out to the back. Maneuver out and around, like so. Come here to the front, and we're going to rotate this chest up on a hinge. Bring the dinosaur head, straighten it out, and then fold it against the back. Bring this whole assembly the rest of the way up, like so, so that it sits flush. Then we're going to bring the whole top down like so. Make sure those hips are fully straightened out, like so. And pushing the chest down does reveal this neat Autobot symbol here, as you can see. Yep. There we go. And then come back here, and we can just orient the wings how you want. Personally, I do like to position the dino arms on him like so. And the head is supposed to peg in. There's a little slot and peg here, but it doesn't really work on this one, probably due to the upscaling process. And our final touch is we open up these panels here, and we want to push on this, and it's not moving. Great. See if I can get the sword to push on it a bit here. There we go. Flip out that fist. Same with the other side. Open that panel. And this one comes out just fine. And then close up that panel again. And there we have Reximus Prime in his robot mode. So I can bring this up a little bit. And again, very nice robot mode. And for the most part, the details are the same. I'm digging that head sculpt there. And really like the way they did the face mask. It's a little more pronounced, I feel. And it does have the same eye switching gimmick. There is a little switch. Where is it? It's this little bit right here. And if you push down on it, it'll switch his eyes to a shiny orange. He does come with his crown, which is also very pointy, which makes it kind of hard to really get on there securely. And I'm also not sure if it actually does lock on like it's supposed to. But it will sit on his head just fine. Now, you are supposed to be able to put one weapon in each hand, but when I put the gun in his offhand, there was a little post here that broke off in this little nub bit here. So now he won't hold anything because there's no way to secure it because the post is too thin. So just be aware that that is very likely to happen. Not much I can do about it, but I'm fine with him just having his sword. He does have a light up gimmick, but I do not currently have the batteries. The battery case is just right here, and there's a button right here on the back of his arm. It would make it light up, but you can just peg the sword or gun into his hand, and on this hand he will hold it very securely, and it looks nice. Nice transparent orange. And again, same for the gun. You would just stick it in, do some pew pew action. So there is that. Give him his sword back. He looks cool with the sword. But yeah, overall definitely a cool piece, and it wasn't too expensive. I think this was like 80-90 bucks, all things considered. And you know, as long as yours doesn't show up broken like mine, it's definitely, you know, well, even afterwards, because, you know, ordering through Shoji Store, thankfully they send replacement parts, so I was able to, you know, get him fixed. And yeah, I definitely think he's worth the money. He feels very solid, you know, not the best thing ever, but he doesn't feel like a cheap ripoff or anything. So very happy about that. Going into articulation, again, the same ball jointed shoulders and swivels and elbows. This hand does have a ball jointed thumb, and then a index finger on a pin, and then the other three fingers are on a separate pin. And there is full wrist swivel. This hand, you get a swivel and a ball jointed thumb. It doesn't seem to really want to come all the way up, but it is what it is. We do get kick that far forward and that far back. We can get all the way out pretty much on the side. We do get a thigh swivel. We get a about 90 degrees at the knee. We do have some toe movements, so that's nice. If this piece would stop flopping around. Yeah, there are some bits in the legs that are a little bit floppy. We do get some waist rotation, but the piece here does kind of get in the way. The wings are on ratchets, and they do move up a little bit if you want to angle them, like so. And again, the dinosaur arms are, you know, you position them how you want. And the head itself is on a ball joint. Can kind of get 360, but you have to like sort of tilt his head in a weird way to get it over this backpack piece. But overall, decent range of motion for poses. It is a bit chunky, so it may not hold all poses that well, but you do have options, which is always nice. And we'll do couple more comparisons. Hang on, I forgot to grab them off the shelf. Went through the trouble of getting this guy just for him to be a bummer, so I might as well show him off or something. Here he is with the leader class shattered glass grimlock, just to give you an idea of how they stack up. And here he is with the official MP grimlock, so you can get an idea of how big they are. Here, we'll do a little group shot just to... Don't talk to me or my son or my nephew ever again. Yep. But that's how they all stack up. So yeah, overall, I do really dig this figure. I do feel like he's probably better off as a sort of a center of the display more than in like a overall action figure. He's definitely more of a collector's piece. But I don't regret buying him now that, you know, I have him fixed. So hopefully that will hold over time as well. We'll see how much I actually ended up messing with him in the future, but overall he definitely looks cool, and he's definitely a big hefty figure, so definitely dig that. But I think that's about it for right now. I don't think there's too much else to say. So yeah, I mean, this probably isn't going to appeal to everybody. You know, some people don't like the oversize, some people don't like fourth party, but you know, I'm fine with those things. And for the price, which was like, you know, around the price of a commander class, you know, I think this guy was worth it in the end. So that's my opinion. But I thank you for coming and watching this video. I hope you all have a good day. And this is Soul Prime 13 saying transform and soul out.